Hello students. Today we're going to go through your waxing kit. I'm going to show you how to maintain your kit, how to prepare your kit to come to class, and also how to set up your practical table when we are in class. So in your kit, you might have seen already, you get a list of what's in your kit. So make sure that you have everything in this kit. As we go through it, you will see you have a double wax heater that's in the box. I took it out of the box for you to see. Please keep the plastic on. You also have two little can of wax, one with a lid that has plastic on it. It says Azulene Soft Wax. You have an empty can as well, where it's going to show you what, and you'll see there's a box that has the white pearl hard wax. You have also some products here that are already filled for you. You have a gel, a pre-cleansing gel. You have an after wax milk moisturizer, and you have a wax cleaner. This is a wax cleaner that will clean your wax pot, that will clean wax if you've gotten anything on the floor. Okay. You also have some cotton rounds as well. You have a roll of examination paper, and you also have what we call a roll of non-woven cotton as well. Okay. And you have, when you open up, we're going to start from the kit. When you open up your box, you will see, remove your wax, you will see that you have a little things of what we call our wax collars. So they look like this. There's a few of them in there. So you will need these, which I'll show you in a minute. So put those aside for now. And those are going to protect your wax. Your wax machine from getting too much wax on it. So what we're going to do is, when you take out your wax pot, you're going to take the plastic. This plastic, keep, because you will need this plastic bag to put your wax after class in. Okay? You're going to want to have either this bag, if you've thrown this bag out already, then you will need to bring a large Ziploc bag, because your cans of wax, you do not want them after wax, because the wax is kind of still warm and they may spill. You don't want them to spill into your wax bag, into your kit holder. So you want to have something to protect either this bag or a Ziploc bag. Okay, so we're going to go through kind of your setup. What does it look like? So you'll see on this table, when you come to class, you're going to have, you're going to bring your cleanser, your pre-cleanser, and your moisturizer, and your wax cleaner. Now this is a large, heavy bottle. You will not use all of this. I highly recommend that when you come to class that you get a little bottle, maybe one with a flip top, little plastic bottle, and just pour some in there. You won't need something very large, but I highly recommend something either in a spray bottle or with a flip top that you pour into. The larger bottle you keep at home, okay? And you will have your small bottle on things. If you want, you can also put your cleanser and your after milk cleanser in smaller containers as well to bring to class with you, and just keep the larger ones at home for you to refill before you come to class. So label your little bottles, what they're in there, and you can just use these as your refill, as your back bar. Also, something that I know you may have already in your wax kits is a little Tupperware container that we use as a garbage bin. You will also need that as well for waxing class. And when you come to waxing class, you're going to put a paper towel in, because you don't want anything with wax and strips in that container. You want to keep it as clean as possible. Also, what you're going to need to bring, which you probably are familiar with as well, is your container from skincare class, except now you're going to add some tongue depressors that you received in your kit. So you received a large box of tongue depressors, and I highly recommend these. You will need to bring like a whole huge handful, fistful, okay, of those, and put them in your container. So you will need those with you. This, again, this container you leave at home and just refill your container. In your container, you will also bring your cotton rounds and Q-tips in there, which are usually, they're in your same as your skincare kit. Also, if you remember your tool kit that you got in your manicure pedicure kit, you have little scissors, eyebrow scissors. You will need those for waxing class. You will need your tweezers, and you will need some kind of mascara wand. Okay, you will need to bring one of those as well to class. Okay, and in your kit. So you have your kit that you will use in class. You have a garbage bin. You have your product. Okay, and those are the materials you would bring. And you will also bring, which we're going to say wax strips, which I'll show you in a moment. So your wax pot. When you come to class, first thing first, you put a piece of examination paper on your working table, and you're going to plug in your wax pot. That's the first thing before you set the rest of your table, because we want the wax to start warming up as soon as possible, as soon as we arrive to class. So, oops, I forgot the tape. So there's a little tape on either side that you will have to remove. It keeps it sealed. And when you open it up, you will see 2 hollow dwells in there where the heaters are. And you'll also see this back box here. This back box, when you open it up, you can throw away the cardboard. A bit to open up. Okay, and you can throw that out, and the plastic as well. Okay, we'll do that. And this will help to take out your hot can of wax when you put, so the can of wax goes in. When it's warm, you're going to clip on. You're going to take it off and we'll put it on the side so it starts to cool off before we clean. And this is what we do at the end of class, and I'll tell you when we do that. Okay, so this will fit nicely into your wax place there, so you have it to remove your cans. So first things first, come to class, put on your wax pot, and you are going to turn it on. And you'll see in the front of it, you have 2 little red buttons. You have the top buttons, which you're going to press on, and you'll see these 2 buttons go red on, and you have a dial. You're going to put the dial, you'll see that it says standby, ready, and ready hot, or ready or hot, that goes red. You're going to set your dial, which you'll see other things, to the 2 little lines where it's ready and hot. So it's 1 purple, 1 red. You're going to go to ready hot, where it's going to start to warm up. Don't put it all the way to hot, and don't put it on to ready. You want it to be ready hot. Okay? So then you're going to take your wax, your soft wax can, remove the plastic, and you're going to see that your wax is already in there, and you're going to put it in there. Okay? Leave the lid on. Okay, because sometimes some of your waxes, see how this builds up on the lid? Sometimes when you take it off, it's all sticking to the lid and you won't be getting it off, and it makes a mess. As it warms up, that wax on the lid will melt into the can. Now your empty can. Your empty can, you are going to take your pearl white beads. And you're going to open that up. And you're going to cut the little end off of it. Don't cut the whole end off. You'll just end up spilling everywhere. And you are going to fill this can of beads just more than half a can. Okay? Just more than half a can. And you're going to put that into the other side. These beads, you don't need to bring the whole box with you to every class. I recommend that you have another Ziploc bag where you pour some of these into, maybe a small Ziploc bag, so they always have extra as you go and practice through class. So you can always refill in class. You don't have to bring this whole thing with you, okay? But make sure you always come to class with it already filled. And the filling is just past half, okay? So that you can keep at home. So those you can keep at home. Only have a little extra of your beads. Have the small bottles of your cleansing containers. Okay. Your extra cotton pads, those you use a lot, so I always have those in your kit. And your examination paper, always have those in your kit. And this will take, your wax is going to take about 10 to 15 minutes to warm up. Then you can set up the rest of your station. Now we have what we call our non-woven cotton rolls, that when you sew, they come together like kind of stuck together with a piece of tape. Cut the piece of tape, and that piece, kind of your first piece that's stuck, take that off. That you throw away. Now your wax strips are only customized for your hands. When you are working with the strips, you cannot use somebody else's strips. They need to be customized and cut to your hand. So the way that you cut the strip and know what the length, that is going to be the best for you to be the most productive, is you're going to take a thumb width. So you're going to take your thumb, make it come across the top here, and you're going to put it at your wrist. Then you're going to take that wax, you're going to stretch it out, and it's just going to go to your middle finger tip right there. So that will be the size that's for your hand. Not everybody has the same hand. So this one here is made for my hand. This one would be made for someone with longer fingers, okay? But if I was to use this with my hand, I'd be sticking in, and the wax strip would be flying all over the place. You would not have the right grip. You would not be able to do wax properly if the wax strip is too large or if it's too small. You can't go too small. It needs to be thumb width to your wrist and to the tip of your middle finger. That will be your guide, your side to make the rest of your strips. So you're going to take your strip and you're just going to keep rolling, right, back and forth on that same same size, okay? You do it about 5-6 times, and then you're going to cut through the hollow of the strip where you folded it so that you can make quite a few strips at the same time, okay? So you are going to come to class with a lot of these strips already made. You won't be cutting them in class. You will not have time to cut them in class. They are going to be part of your prep kit. So I highly recommend that you come with at least 50, 60, 70, 80 of these with you in class, okay? If they don't all fit in your kit, always, again, put them in a separate Ziploc bag so that you, with your, maybe you have some extra strips, you have extra spatulas, wooden spatulas, okay, with you, so that you don't, in class, you're not going to be running out and then won't be able to practice, because you will not be able to use anybody else's kit or take from anybody else's kit. You will have to bring and keep management of your own supplies and only use your own supplies. Okay, so I think we've gone through wax setup, okay, how to maintain, what to bring to class, what not to bring to class, how to do your table setup, okay, and anything else that will come in class we will review. All right, so have your kit ready to go on your first day of practical. Thank you.